Have you ever wondered how 1% of the world's population becomes so rich while the remaining 99% work hard all their lives for money? The difference isn't in your hard work, but in the financial education we never received in school. We're told the same thing since childhood. Study well so you can get a good job. But Robert Kiyosaki's world-famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, completely changes this old mindset. This book is not just about money, but about the psychology of becoming rich that only rich fathers teach their children. In this video, we will see the story of Robert's two fathers. One, who, despite being well-educated, was always in financial struggle, whom he calls Poor Dad. And the other, who was probably a school dropout, but due to his financial wisdom, became the richest man in the city, his Rich Dad. In today's video, we'll start with the first chapter of this great book that will change your money mindset forever. In the first chapter, we'll explain why rich people don't work for money. If you're tired of the same messy financial life and want to know the real formula for building wealth, be sure to watch this video until the end. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Rich Don't Work for Money. This chapter lays the foundation for the entire financial world. Part 1. The Illegal Business. The story begins in 1952 in Hawaii. 9-year-old Robert and his best friend Mike were worried about their wealthy school friends. They wanted to be rich too. So what did they do? They went door to door collecting old toothpaste tubes, melted them, and started making their own counterfeit coins. When Robert's poor dad saw this, he laughed and said, "Son, this is illegal, but you're doing it right. If you really want to get rich, meet Mike's dad. He can teach you real business." Part 2. The 10-Cent Trap. Mike's dad made one condition. "I'll teach you, but not in a classroom like in school. You'll have to work for me." Robert had to work 3 hours every Saturday at an old supermarket, and he only got 10 cents per hour in return. Even for a 9-year-old, this was a pittance. After a few weeks, Robert grew tired and angrily went to Rich Dad to resign. He said, "You didn't teach me anything. You just made me do cheap labor." Part 3. The Real Lesson Begins. Rich Dad smiled and said, "I taught you what the world does to you. Life pushes you around. Most people accept defeat. Some people fight, but some people learn," Rich Dad explained. That despite being well-educated, Poor Dad is stuck in the rat race because he works for money. He fears how he will pay the bills if he loses his job. And when he gets a promotion, his greed increases and he starts new expenses. Part 4. The Core Psychology. Rich Dad told Robert that humans are trapped between two emotions. 1. Fear. The fear of not having money, which makes us work hard. 2. Greed. The desire to buy a new car, a bigger house, or go shopping as soon as money comes in. Robert called this cycle the rat race. Rich people stay out of this race because they don't let their emotions take over their minds. They don't work for money, but money works for them. Part 5. The Masterstroke. Rich Dad asked Robert and Mike to work for no payment. Robert thought, work for no money? But that's what blew his mind. While at work, he noticed the store manager cutting old comic books in half and throwing them away. He asked the manager, and he brought the comics home. He opened a comic book library in Mike's basement. He charged kids 10 cents for entry fees and let them read as many comics as they wanted for 2 hours. Result? He earned as much money in a week as would have taken him months to earn from his job. The lesson: he created an asset. He didn't need to be there physically. The money was coming in automatically. He learned how to spot opportunities. Key takeaway: rich people create money, not earn money through labor.
So that's all for this video. If you liked the audiobook summary of this chapter, stay with us for the audiobook summary of the next chapter. And if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe the core chapters so that you never miss an update from us.